Welcome to Islamic State News. Today, we have some pretty funny news here. So, the Islamic State has captured and executed PMK Canadian because 0xBit has refused to pay the state Robux. And we have our Holy Quran, which has been written with only 8 original copies, which is very, very valuable. The Byzantine Empire has also dissolved. Now we have the Ottomans. And whilst most are pretty unaffected by this change, others have been leaving the nation in search of other hope. And please remember that the Islamic State is always open to all, since Allah loves all believers. And the Great Basin has claimed their independence from the federal government of America. And the main topic of today will be the fall of Beijing. And coming to you now is Captain Miho interviewing a surviving member who has lived to tell the tale of the fall of Beijing.
Stuff happening.
Okay, so essentially, what was happening is that we had a leader that wasn't that great at leading. It didn't really change. So basically, essentially, is that they just kind of threw men at the battlefield without any real purpose. So basically, we got singled out and killed, one by one. And basically, we were feeding gear, and then they just kept doing the same strategy. And after a while of this, I got kind of sick of it. So I wrote a whole essay on how we can improve, and then they said that they would do it, and then they didn't, and then the pressure was really on when they started invading us. When I was still there, there was bomb holes. People had went over it. It was basically no man's land between our base and their outpost, and we were feeding them gear, and we couldn't really expand further. And it wasn't just one nation; it was 3 larger nations tackling us. And they had better PvPers, better stuff. Basically, they had all the advantages they could want. And basically making it so we got pinned up against a lake.
Could you explain to us why they were attacking you?
I mean, I wasn't really informed too well, but they mostly just wanted to fight and realized that we were kind of weak. And so basically we were inches away from Beijing getting destroyed the traditional way. So we kind of packed our bags, blew up all the important stuff, and moved to the United States.
See? Why the United States? Also, can I recommend you move around a little?
I mean, it's pretty simple. We have some allies there. We sold to them. We had some decent trade deals, so we went over to the United States and we settled there.
What's your plans going forward?
Well, I'm gonna try to be more neutral so that we can actually get equipment because right now I am wearing full Prot 4 and Breaking 3, that's right or whatever, but we had that's the best we had. We didn't really there's a big wealth disparity and with poor teamwork and people not really listening to each other and with little feuds. And so basically we didn't really end up having that much stuff ever, and we lost potions, we lost armor sets, we lost basic stuff like food. So we had to keep grinding, but we were always under-geared.
Alright.
So we want to gear up here a little bit before we go into any more foreign conflicts.
Past this, what can you say generally what's going on because of this? Do you think there's anything interesting happening because Beijing has fallen, or in the future will happen?
Well, I feel that they'll expand their empires because there isn't any more rival in Asia. I think happened from that is that obviously we inflated Homestead's ego because we weren't really ready for fighting. So they're probably gonna fight more people, making them kind of global superpowers in the future, is what I suspect. So it kind of makes it a little bit scary for the future, but they don't really have the resources to do it now, so it's hard to say.
I would just like to point out, I just now realized one of the foods that you have given me was a cooked pork chop.
Oh no. Listen. Oh, I think I'm about to get ganked out.
I don't even have any shit on me, bro. I just have 2 booking quills.
Hey, do you guys have any near fire pits I could throw this into?
Not near.
Like,
Hold on, let me go grab a bucket of lava. Bro waltzes over to the Islamic State and gives them pork chops.